For full episodes of the Diverse Mentality podcast, check the links in the description below. The full video version is available on the main channel, and the audio version is available on your favorite streaming platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. And unfortunately, we got some sad news to report. Young Dolph, Memphis' very own artist, who's hailed as the Memphis King right now, has passed away at the age of 36 years old. And the way it's happened is very random. And this is literally a couple hours right now after the news. So if you guys are watching this days later or hearing it a day later, 2 days later, there's different information out there. Don't comment and be like, oh, you guys don't know the information. Relax. This is the time right now, Wednesday, couple hours after he got shot and killed. This is the information we have. I don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of days. Maybe something might come out. Something different. Who knows? I don't know. He was out in Memphis, his home, going to pick up some cookies for his mother. This is a place that he visits frequently. It's a local business. I believe it's called Medea's Make Does, Makedas cookies. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Make Does cookies. And he was just stopping by with his Corvette that's camo wrapped. Very distinguishable. Stopped by, go pick up cookies. While he was in there, the report is that somebody pulled up in a car and let off shots. The report also is that he ended up trying to retaliate. He pulled out his gun, tried to retaliate. Unfortunately, he succumbed to his wounds. The bullets hit him. I don't know how. They're saying 50 shots were let off.
That's a lot, man. Yeah.
So we don't know exactly the details 100% right now at this moment, but I'm sure the next episode will clarify a lot more.
Yeah, we just found out like 2-3 hours ago.
Yeah.
5:22 p.m. here. Atlanta Eastern time.
Yep. So the owner of the Makeda's Cookies, Morris Hill, said his employees told him young Dolph walked into the store to buy cookies Wednesday afternoon. Someone pulled up in a vehicle and opened fire, killing him. Young Dolph has been targeted by gun violence numerous times in the past. In 2017, he was shot and left in critical but stable condition after an argument in Hollywood. That same year, over 100 shots were fired at young Dolph's SUV in Charlotte, North Carolina, where he was due to perform during the CIAA sports tournament. So he's no stranger to getting shot at. Clearly, something was in the energy in the air around him. He's had beef with Yo Gotti, but nobody's tying it to Yo Gotti, so I'm not trying to blame Yo Gotti for anything. Nobody's blaming him. But people are tying it to that because they did have actual street beef. Mm-hmm. And people are even mentioning a song called Run Up On Me or Run Up To Me. Let me see. It's ESTG's record. ESTG is an artist that Run Into Me. That's the song of the record. And they mention Yo Gotti's verse where he talks about, if I see you in the streets, I'm going to kill you. You act like a gangster online. And so people are using that second verse from Yo Gotti on that song, Run Up To Me, from ESTG's project, which dropped 3 months ago, as a way to, tie it to Yo Gotti in a way. Mm-hmm. And then they're saying Soulja Boy. Obviously, Soulja Boy, just on the last episode, we reported him dissing Dolph, dissing Key Glock, talking about, you're not independent. Dolph was like, hey, I'm getting $100,000 a show independently. So it was like, you're not independent, you fronting, blah, blah, blah. You signed to Empire. And he's like, man, fuck Dolph, blah, blah, blah. So that's going to look bad for the police because they're going to look into that.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
What's going on?
That's going to happen 100%.
Yeah, so Soulja Boy is definitely in some shit because of this too now. There's no word. I think my theory on this is either someone knew he was going to be there and set him up. They knew where he was going to go and somebody set him up and boom, shot him, killed him. Or somebody was following him. Or somebody saw his car driving by. Yeah. And was like, okay, that's Dolph's car. I know that car. And then did a U-turn and just kind of followed him. And he didn't pick up on it, didn't see it. Yeah. Because that car is very distinguishable. It's camo wrapped. The wheels have red around the ring of the rim. Mm-hmm. So it's very distinguishable. It's not like just a regular Corvette. It's like white or black or a regular color. Even if you see those, you're like, okay, I don't know if that's him, blah, blah, blah. But this is like 100% him. He's posted photos on it. All kinds of things. Yeah,
the thing is like, it's his car, but like, what if it was not? Like, what if it wasn't him? But I'm pretty sure they saw that him walking into the store.
Yeah, they waited, obviously.
Yeah, until it was actually him, for sure, because it could have been somebody else, maybe a friend or whatever, driving it to the cookie store. But
yeah, they shot at him when he was in the store, so they made sure it was 100%.
It's unfortunate for the people that own the store, man. Like how you were saying.
Yeah, their business has been hit with a lot of robberies, and these people are, just churchgoers that built, a cookie store that just around the community. And Dolph, 7 days prior, was actually at the shop showing love, and they recorded him. Yeah, they recorded him. The owner of the shop recorded him, said, "Hey, Dolph, you picking up? What you picking up?" He was like, "Some cookies, blah blah blah," and he was like, "Yeah, check out the store here, pull up." And then she said at the end, "Be safe," which is kind of like, that hit different now that this happened. Let me play the video.
I mean,
Get the side. Come back around there. Yes, these right here. What you got? Chocolate chip. Don't hot. Straight out the just for you. Appreciate you, baby. Be safe.
Yeah, so he was just pulling up, showing love to a local business in Memphis. And then Fox actually interviewed this lady right now after the shooting happened.
Yeah.
She says some really important things that I want to play.
She keeps it real, man.
She kept it real 100%. I want to play this because this to me was nothing but
I agree with
facts.
her 100% on that.
Nothing but facts.
Nothing but facts.
All right, let me play this right now.
The tragic news, how do you feel?
I'm hurt, I'm sad. I don't want to live in Memphis anymore. I actually live around this neighborhood. So this is very common to me. When whoever in Tennessee passed that gun law to let everybody carry a pistol, I'm pretty sure you cover murders every single solitary night. Am I lying? You do, right? Every day?
I do.
Okay, so who passed that law to let these kids come around and carry guns every day, open?
And just to know, this superstar.
This superstar that helped millions of people, that gave millions of dollars, that helped us, can come to Memphis on airways in his car and buy a pack of cookies without being shot and killed to death. And this is happening to regular people, let alone, even though he's a regular person, even though he's a mega superstar. So how does that make the regular citizens feel? We have no protection, not from the police. I'm sorry, I know that this is the news or whatever, but we don't have no protection from them because they pull us over for drive-out tags. It's the law now that African Americans can carry guns, and they made that law so that we can kill each other. That's what it's population control.
What do you think this is going to grow into
This is going to grow into something even more. This is not the end.
Wow.
This is not the end.
Wow.
This is finna cause a slew of retaliations because that was for nothing. That's a father, that's a brother, that's a son, that's a nephew. Other than being a superstar, that's somebody's child right there. That's somebody's nephew right there. That's somebody's father right there.
All facts.
She's speaking facts, 100%, man.
Yeah.
These gun laws is getting ridiculous. That's why I don't like even Texas. They did that shit the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and same here in Georgia. That's why I like New York.
There's just a lot of videos of Dolph with his family, kids, his wife. And then there's a lot of videos surfacing of what he did in the past. I gave that fan a free Lamborghini Aventador.
Mm-hmm.
She won a contest, gave her the car. We reported on it. This is actually right when the podcast started. It was the first time we reported. It was like episode 1 or 2. And then a year later, she ended up selling Lamborghini and got $400,000 for it. And Dolph wasn't mad at that. He's like, "Yo, get paid." He's like, "That's exactly what I would do." He's like,
it's her car. No?
Yeah, it's her car. So
whatever she ends up doing with it.
No, just like somebody would probably be like, "Oh, I gave you this. Don't sell it. What the fuck you doing?" Like, he's like, "Get paid, man. That's dope." So, also Dolph helped out those two kids that were at Duke. They're student employees who got fired for playing his song "Get Paid" in the area of the campus coffee shop. So they're just playing a Young Dolph song at their campus coffee shop. They got fired. What Dolph did after he heard the news, flew them out to his concert and gave them $20,000.
Nice.
And he said, "While y'all unemployed, here's $20,000. You guys are good." So that's what I'm saying. Like, just
That's
small,
amazing, yeah.
Other artists probably wouldn't do that. I haven't seen, there's a lot of artists that just don't do shit for people.
Right.
So there's a lot of stories, even people behind the scenes that are talking about how Dolph looked out for them and just helped them out with any situation that they needed. And And he was funny as fuck. Dolph was hilarious, man.
Yeah, he seemed like a very cool person.
This is a tweet that got retweeted that was just blew up again. So there were reports back in 2017 about Korea having a bunch of guns or whatever the case may be, something like that. He's like, what the hell is this shit I'm hearing about Korea? And then like people start responding. He's like, man, don't worry about it. You got shot at 100 times. You bulletproof. It's all good. So yeah, he had that one. He also had that Instagram post of that kid, that white kid that he was like taken in for it was a judge ordered thing that he had to rehabilitate a child.
Okay.
And this kid has been skipping school and stealing and stuff. And he's like, I got to take him in and teach him like the right way. So he actually posted about it. So this is funny. He said, this is the first post. He said, went to court and the judge ordered me to take this little kid in my custody for 24 hours. His mom said he keeps skipping school, stealing and shit. And it's just some like white kid. And then he posted another one. He's like, why did this bad little motherfucker just tell me this house is cool, but let's go to the other one? He's like, me, what other one? Him, your trap house, duh. He's like, me, put this, they'll make me put this belt on your little ass. Because he said the white kids want to take him to trap house. He's like, what the fuck? So yeah, just funny. Like he would do
That's
funny
awesome.
things like that. Yeah. And it was just hilarious. And then just this past week, Key Glock dropped his project, which is Young Dolph's cousin and his artist. And he's successful, man. He did what, 30,000, I think, first week for an artist that's like not major, unsigned.
It's a good project, man.
Yeah, it was a very good
I heard
project.
a few records.
Yellow Tape 2.
Yeah.
So, you know, to have that success, him dropping that project is succeeding, and to have Dolph die in that process is really, really sad. And then you got idiots talking about Illuminati as usual, and just one dumb bitch was like, oh, it's to distract from Travis Scott. Like, what are you talking about, man? This has nothing to do with Travis Scott. Nobody's distracting. There's no Illuminati.
It's always something.
Just because he dropped a project called Paper Route Illuminati. That's it. They're like, oh, it's Illuminati tied. They sacrificed him to, like, bro, they're human beings. They can die like us. They're regular people. They're not Jesus. They're not Superman. They're not Spider-Man. They're not Batman. Even Batman was human. Just like, you know, they're regular people, man. They're just famous. That's it. There's nothing different between Elon Musk and us.
Yeah,
he can get shot and killed at any time, any moment.
Just like us.
Yeah, just he has more money. He's more famous. That's it. So I don't know why people go to this conspiracy theory and sacrificing and souls and all this stuff. It's unfortunate, man. His family doesn't need to see that shit from you guys commenting stupid shit like that. Yeah, he left behind, I believe, 2 kids. From what I've seen, is 2 kids, a wife. And yeah, man, just getting cookies. That's it.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. Man.
Yeah, rest in peace, Young
Thank
Dolph.
you for your great music.
Yeah.
I enjoyed your projects a lot.
I'm interested to see where they're going to take this, who they're going to tie it to, and what's going to be the report down the line. That's what I'm curious about.